One of the workstation ideas is technology. Now, a side note about workstations is that instead of overworking yourself every week with swapping out and creating and making and cutting and pasting all the work that it takes with creating these workstations, you should have a set rotation. You could use daily 5 style activities, or just have set rotations or ideas for centers. So, for example, I always have a technology station, I always have a reading, I always have spelling. But then I can tweak what goes within those workstations, and students sort of get used to the expectations of what they're supposed to be doing. For technology, I typically have an ongoing project. So some of the examples that I have on your screen, I have students can be working on a Google Slides project. For the first unit of study, it was called Government at Work with our benchmark advanced curriculum. So students were creating or are creating a Google Slides project on the branches of government. Starts off with the executive branch, or excuse me, federal government, then it goes into state government, and now they're working on local government. So it's an ongoing technology workstation throughout a whole unit of study. It also helps with integrating those technology skills right off the bat that we might need should we go remote. They could also send an email to me or a peer but they have to blind copy me as well if it's responding to a prompt related to our unit. They can work on EduTyping skills, which is a program that our district has. They can also be researching assigned topics using online databases such as Encyclopedia Britannica, Pebble Go, Power Knowledge. We have a program called McInVia, which has all those databases ready to go. So currently, students are also working on a Google Slides project for habitats. They've chosen a habitat so they can use those online databases to help them learn about their content area. For spelling, they're typically working on specific spelling for their needs based on a Words Their Way assessment that I gave them at the beginning of the school year. And there are sorts associated with the spelling pattern that they're working on. In this case, on the left-hand side, you can see a student who's cutting and pasting letters to form her words. And then those are leveled. So that does take a little bit more time to prepare because students are at varying levels within the Words Their Way program. It could be emergent spellers, within words pattern spellers. So it really, you just have to look at the data right there to help drive where they're going within that independent workstation for spelling. Social studies integration is really, really important just because time is so limited. So I use language arts to integrate social studies as well as science. I'll talk about in a moment. So in this example, students are looking at Pause and Jobland. They're learning about jobs within the community, which connects with our first unit, Government at Work. Students then take a very short assessment to determine their career interests, and then they started researching different jobs online through our McInVia databases. So again, these, not all of them are one-off activities. They will take multiple sessions that could span the entire unit and still are interesting to them. For science integration, I use interactive science notebooks in which the input is teacher-driven and then the output is student-driven, and they're allowed to represent their understanding in any way that they choose that would satisfy the standard. So again, this is a workstation that they can be doing while you're in guided reading groups. We have live organisms in our class. We currently have milkweed bugs and mealworms, which are turning into darkling beetles. We have silkworms, and we also have butterfly larvae. So during language arts, they can observe the live organisms, they can record observations to connect to writing skills. Another idea was, or currently that students are doing, they're creating an insect. They have a checklist to help link with, like writers have checklists. And then students write about the features of their insect, which would defeat another insect in a bug war, because we've watched some videos called Bug Wars. Again, I would think about whole unit workstations so that you're not swapping out activities every single day. With primary students, it's really important to set a routine, and all of these workstations were modeled beforehand. You know, they didn't jump right into a Google Slides on their own. I taught them how to change the background, how to insert photos, how to insert videos, and we did that all guided originally. And then it was that gradual release. Um, I wish you luck in your career and stay passionate and love what you do. Take care.